This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. It's now time for our entertainment segment, which means Scott is talking about the new Hobbit movie, which is the Desolation of Smaug.
That's right.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry if I offend anybody.
No, it's okay. What we've seen with this movie is you're going to see a continuation of the first one. So if you went to the first one and you weren't happy with it, didn't like it, couldn't follow it, whatever it was that made you not like the movie, don't go to this one. It literally, same people, same characters, an addition of a few new ones, but the length is the same, 2 hours and 50 minutes long. So a long movie. So if you didn't like the first one, you're like, oh, I'll take a gamble with it. To get your money's worth, you're going to be there for 2 hours and 50 minutes of a movie I can guarantee you will not like if you did not like the first one. So this is the second of three. So there's another movie. So, of course, they leave you hanging at the end, waiting for the third one to come out. But a good movie overall. I really liked how they pulled a lot from the books. Now, of course, they're going to leave stuff out because it is a movie. You can't put everything in there. And they did add some things. And a lot of people are upset about this, and I think I am as well, is that Legolas, the elf character from the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, makes an appearance in The Hobbit and actually plays a pretty big part in it. And he's never in the book. He doesn't make an appearance in the book. So they're adding things to it to give it a love story kind of thing, and I just don't understand that.
Do you think they're doing that to attract more people to
female demographic? Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I'm sure they already have a huge following, but for somebody like myself who's not into that, I am sorry, I never got into Lord of the Rings or anything like that. But sometimes, maybe I'm a little curious and I'll watch it if it's on TV. So I could see where they're going with that, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And the one thing that bothered me about this movie is the fact that we see this with the Star Wars, and we see this with other movies that come out with with 3 movies or 2 movies, and then they were like, man, those are really successful. Well, maybe we should do the ones before it now. So what you end up with is 3 movies. We ended up with the Lord of the Rings trilogy that was really great. We all loved it, and now we're seeing the book before the Lord of the Rings, and we're seeing better graphics. They're changing storylines, and that's going to affect the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And now they're in talks, because there is only one left, which they're already shooting. They're already talking about the Silmarillion, which was the book prior to The Hobbit, which explains the whole world that they live in. And they're talking about doing that, which I'm sure will be pulled into 3 movies or more. So then we're going to, by the time they make those, we're going to have better graphics. We're going to have changes in storylines. So what I want out of these movies is, if you're going to make one, sit down and do your research and start at the beginning. So as we progress, we see that.
I never understood that, but I guess diehard fans do understand all of that. So, all right. So out of 5 stars, what are you giving this?
I got to give this one 5 stars. I was really impressed with this. The box office speaks for itself sometimes, and this one's true. So a great movie.
I've heard nothing but really good reviews on it.
For a 2 hour and 50-minute movie, it goes by pretty fast.
It does.
Because if you like that kind of movie, you're really into it the whole time. So they did a good job.
All right. Well, thanks for that. We'll be right back.